Alright. Yeah. The wiki has been my project in my free time at work, but my personal laptop is a Surface that I had for college, and I fucking hate my Surface. My Surface is so ass. Um, because it's tiny. Like Surfaces are like, I don't know, 12 to 13-inch screens with shitty keyboards because they're tablets. But I haven't used mine as a tablet in forever, so I was working on it today, and I got into like a groove, and then I wanted to keep working on it when I got home. So oh my god, it's so much better to type on a type on a real keyboard and have two full size monitors to work with, especially when like I'll show this and then I'll actually get into some modding. I need to push these actually. 1 second. Big up. Especially when you get into like, where is it? Like look at the fucking look how awful this is, like formatting wise, like in Markdown. This is like illegible. Um, and I want to link out the items eventually, because I'm gonna have like an items page. I think I want to get like an items page. I don't know where it's gonna go. Maybe it'll go under gameplay or world or something. So I want to link the items out so they go to that page. They go to where the items are for the page, so that you can see how they are in the actual list rather than just linking out to the USEP pages or UESP pages. But like this is illegible, right? Like you can't look at this and think like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And then also, I realized like halfway through doing this that basic markdown links will just I already closed it, so I'm not gonna is my Control C to cancel? Um because basic markdown links aren't what do you call it? They don't open in a new window. They don't open in a new tab. So they overwrite your existing tab. But you can HTML href them out to target into a new tab, which I feel like those ones probably should target into a new tab. But then that's like the added nightmare of I have to redo all of those links, and it's so much longer to write an href link out than it is to fucking. Oh, it's a mess. It's such a mess. Um, but fuck it, we ball, I guess. Um, yeah. So, that's what I forgot. I do wonder if I can play. Well, yeah, I do too. I always mouse wheel click as well, but um, I don't. I mouse wheel like okay. My manager at work is not that much older than me, okay, and he's like a pretty technical guy. But I mouse wheel clicked one time to open a window in a new tab, and he didn't know that was a thing. And he made a comment about like, "Hey, Aljo, like, man, that was a cool shortcut." And I was like, that's not a shortcut. That's just clicking the middle mouse button. Like that's just what happens when you click a link with a middle mouse button. He's like, wait, that's a thing, and I was like, you didn't know that? You designed our entire website. How did you not? You designed the entire website. How did you not know that? Um, that was pretty funny, but it's a bit of a nightmare. So, let's actually have new stuff. I need to look at this at some point. I really need to look at this at some point. I don't really want to do animation stuff today. What I do need to do is I need to find my pin from the other day, because I need to fix some JSONs. So it's all of them. So I yoinked some stuff from Vagabond with Lick's permission. After he yoinked some stuff from Apo without asking me. Not that I care. I would care if it was other authors. I don't care that if it's Lick. But I yoinked some stuff from him because I know he's done some moveset annotation stuff. That I have not yet done because I am exceptionally lazy. The issue is that he used some of my logic from he used some of my own existing logic from I cannot think of the term, from Apostasy, but he remapped it to his own plugin, so now I have to remap it back to Apostasy. It's how many lines is this? 54 lines. One sec. I need to see if I can script this. JSON string renamer Python script. Fuck. Control T, yeah, that's opening a new tab, yeah. It's my Project new window. That can't work. I don't think this is gonna work. Where's my other JSON script? I don't want to manually rewrite 54 files. Although it might actually be shorter if I just... This shit is ass. Alright. Surely it will work. Early Stack Overflow wouldn't lie to me. Oh wait, this isn't actually gonna work. No, I have to do this manually. I'm not actually gonna sit through and fucking debug this script so I can change it to what I need. Oh no. Big brain. 54 in here? Is this actually 54 folders? This is actually 54 folders. I don't think my VS Code liked that. I think my VS Code actually hated me doing that. No, I do not want you to open that as workspace. I don't think he like changed. I don't think he changed my form ID either. Actually, let me double check. If he changed my form ID. I don't think he changed my form ID. Nope, that was exited. Why did I get that error? Oh, you can't be doing this to me. You can't be doing this to me now. It did not give me the error the second time. I love when that happens. That's my favorite thing when that happens. Let's see if we kept my form ID, or if I need to change that too. If I need to change that too, I'm not gonna be very happy. He did not keep my keyword. Okay, so that also needs to change. Really? Renumber this. It's not referenced by anything. Fucking cute, keyed in that many ways. How do you do this to me, look? So the overall will I be using tomorrow card? So I've been leaning towards potentially doing JKs this time around. Um, I'm not sure yet though. The issue with Markarth is the only like stuff for Markarth that's good is the outskirts. Um, for like the actual city itself, the only stuff you really have is like it's that one mod called Markarth Upper City. I think it's this mod, right? Yeah, like the only real mods you have for Markarth besides just like JK Skyrim, because JK doesn't even have like a standalone Markarth, is like this mod, which just adds a bunch of like, and I think Apostasy currently has this, but it's just like these upper structures that aren't actually accessible or anything, right? I mean, they're cool if you look up and notice them. So, I do like this mod though. It's very neat. It's very nifty. I'll probably add it again. No. I hate you. You cannot have my autograph. Need to add water for you. Bingus, Bingus, Bingus. Yes, no, yes, no. Very quickly. You have the most important opinion in the entirety of chat right now, okay? Yes, no. He got an update today. That's the only reason I have the mod open. No? You vote no? Alright. Well, boy oh boy. Do you know what I'm about to do? What's that other one? Serana Dialogue Expansion? No, not edit. I'm not thinking of edit. I'm thinking of the new. Edit hasn't been updated in forever. Bingus hates SDA. Oh, that's dope chat. Whoopsies. Oops. Oops. I opened her. This is this is why I don't bring Discord onto my main monitor ever. This is a funny interaction. This is a very funny interaction. Okay. Back to what I was doing. Now dev chat is just posting about making fun of English people. I see I've done my job. Bingus, you see this release today? You see this? I wonder what the poly on this is. I'm very curious what the poly on this is. The difference between either. Okay, so Serana Dialogue add-on is a mod that completely revoices Serana with a new voice actress. And it's maybe a little, maybe slightly, maybe a tad bit gooner bait. Some might say. Some might say it's not very lore friendly and full of gooner bait. Some. And Serana Dialogue Expansion and Serana Dialogue Edit are mods that expand Serana's voice acting, vanilla voice acting with new Laura Bailey lines. Edit works by splicing vanilla dialogue because it's pretty old. And expansion is like 11 Labs AI generated. Expansion is newer. It's actively updated, or at least was recently actively updated, and it has a lot more lines in edit. So we'll watch a video or two. Let's watch the I don't think half of mods on Nexus are like 11 Labs AI generated, although there have been a lot recently. The follower dialogue expansion stuff is like the main 11 Labs AI generated stuff these days. Granted, it's like very popular mod. They're very popular mods. I'm like really on the fence about that stuff because I kind of hate it. Since obviously I don't think any of these voice actors actually gave consent to do it. But you know, dude, I saw a post on the Cyberpunk like screen archery subreddit the other week, and it was so sad because like, how do I say this? It was like an animated photo mode thing basically, but it was AI'd. Instead of just like they could have done the same thing without using AI, just like using in-game like photo mode and some mods, but they AI'd it and it looked so much worse. And they just got dogged on in the comments. It was kind of funny.
Are you hungry? Jazargo smells blood.
I do not care about Jazargo.
I don't drink from the blood
I want to.
on the floor.
Here, let's watch this. It is lazy. I mean, that is literally it. So.
Good. That's the end of that.
Wow, that's very stream friendly clothing right there, Serana.
I love the cold air. It's exhilarating. Perhaps it's because of my Nord blood.
No, I just try to think about the situation from Delphine's perspective. That doesn't mean I agreed with it. What concerns me are the Blades. If Delphine's leadership indoctrinates them into killing dragons indiscriminately, they'll become fanatics. Not to mention that they will discourage any dragons to follow Parthenax's example, and refuse to reform from their evil ways. History would repeat itself.
So I mean, it's like pretty obvious AI, I think. Like it sounds pretty AI-y, which isn't great. Oh. My desktop audio is not muted, it's just kind of low, so maybe that's why. Let me try. Oh, wait.
Not to mention. From Delphine's perspective, that doesn't mean we'll bring in
I've
the
been
near
in
future.
Skyrim my whole life.
But I think you made the
Why
right
would I
choice
want to
here.
leave?
No, fuck. I just want to skip 5 seconds ahead in the video.
Because of my Nord.
Doesn't mean I agreed with it. What concerns me are the Blades. If Delphine's leadership indoctrinates them into killing dragons indiscriminately, they'll become fanatics. Not to mention that they will discourage any dragons to follow Parthenax's example and refuse to reform from their evil ways. History would repeat itself.
I've really
It's
missed
not
traveling
impossible
like
to
this.
kill a dragon without your
Walking the
help.
breadth of
And
Skyrim
without Alduin
has
to bring them
always
back,
filled
they
my
may
heart
as well
with
die
excitement.
forever. But then again, Parthenax has managed to survive for this long,
keep
so
hearing
maybe they
stories
just need
about
to lay low
Morrowind.
to avoid them.
Sounds like a wretched
In any
place.
case, I agree with you. Nothing good comes out of having an ally that refuses to listen. Let's get out of here.
Yeah. It's 11 Labs is better than a lot of AI stuff, but you can definitely tell it's AI. I think, yeah, D-Sauce is right. You can tell because it's pretty flat. There's also just like mispronunciations in the line Parthernax. That's not how anyone else in game says it. That's not how it's said. I like SDA for the quest reactivity, as I agree. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I think that a lot of the romance in SDA is very cringe. It's a bit cringe. I've had my fair bits of rant about SDA in the past. Oh, Bingus, what the fuck? What do you? Huh? Alright, stream, we're gonna look at this polydiff, okay? I can't show my DMs with Bingus. So I'm gonna install this mod so that we can look at the polydiff. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, right, is that Morrowind came out in before I was born. And back then, having voices in video games was like a nice thing that you sometimes had, right? And Skyrim came out in 2011, and voices are now expected in video games at all times, everywhere. There should never not be a voice in a video game. Even like most indie games I've played have like, if there's dialogue, it's like, actually no, that's not true. A lot of indie games I've played have not. And whatever. You get my point. I'm not. Yeah, you get my point. So this is Mindflux's mesh. This is its verts down here. You know, a casual 11.6 thousand verts. This is a vanilla mesh. Well, not a vanilla mesh, but this is a fixed vanilla mesh. Casual 132 verts. It does fix the texture seam. You're so right about that, Bingus. But let's just do a bit of 11,598 divided by 132. So it's an 88 times increase in the vertices for the mesh. Now chat. Do we think an 88 times increase in the verts of the mesh is worth it looking like this, which looks really good, okay? It looks very good and it will match my stone walls. Or that versus this, which looks very ugly and will not match. You know, I feel like you could make this a lot more optimized by removing the fucking stones in the middle of this mesh that you're never gonna see. Because I can tell that he, like, filled this mesh through. I don't have CS or ENB installed, so I can't go in game easily and check the draw call difference purely from adding this, which kind of annoys me. Because I would love to go in game and look purely at the draw call difference just from adding this. Man. Oh, yeah, they're 100% a big contributor here. I don't have Blender, though. And I don't want to download Blender. And I don't want to learn how to use Blender. So, hey, Bingus, you wanna decimate this? You wanna decimate Mindflux meshes a bit? This is ridiculous, man. Holy shit, look at that complex geometry. God damn, brother. Wait. I'm just purely curious. Purely curious. Kids, don't do this at home. Okay, that did not reduce the verts by basically anything. That removed 100 verts. So that did not in fact fix anything. Holy shit. That's awful. You guys don't understand, okay? Bingus, I need Bingus to outsource some work too, okay? You can't expect me to do everything. Is 4K textures on that? No, I don't think so. I don't think this is worthy of. They said they released it and then said they were gonna optimize it. Once I need to see this shit, man. If Mindflux said they're gonna optimize it, I believe he'll optimize it. Where does he say he's gonna optimize it? Bingus, I think you lied to me. I don't see anywhere he says he's optimizing it. Check posts. Oh. They do look really good, and they'll match my stone walls. So I'll keep them for now. I'll hope he optimizes them a bit. If he doesn't, I'll get Bingus to decimate the mesh a bit. Bingus can decimate the mesh. I have full faith that I can make Bingus decimate that mesh. I believe in my own ability to get Bingus to decimate that mesh. Smile. Okay. I did not uninstall this, so uninstall. Okay. Why is it saying it's uninstalled? It's not. Hey Bingus, I have a question. Actually, I'll DM you this. Correct. I believe in my ability to get you to do something. I have full faith in my own ability to get you to do something. Think of how many other times I've gotten you to do something. Oh, did you ever look at these, by the way, the particle waterfalls he posted? I don't think you can actually use these because this is ridiculous. Like putting 10,000 for your max desired particles is like insane. But Oh, well, I mean, if you use this, you should probably follow his settings of putting it to 10,000. I just think that's like this is something that Kitty also says to use on some of their mods, I think. Um, and it's a little ridiculous, one might say. You know, it's a little like what do you? That's insane. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of particles. I actually wonder if I wonder if step has a number on there because I haven't looked at any settings in a while. Okay, step does not have an actual like good setting recommendation. They just also say 10,000 is like the highest you should go. Yeah, okay, they don't. Actually, check. Step is hell. I barely use step. It's just good for referencing any settings, I think. What is it? 1,500. I mean, this seems like a reasonable number considering the default is 250, or the default might be 750. This seems like a reasonable number considering the default's like 750. I'd probably say like up to 3,000 is pretty reasonable. I'm not sure. I mean, I have to test it. I feel I'm not. I vibes based, entirely vibes based. I feel like the what do you call it? All right, chat. Whole. We got simplicity of C. Uh, we got simplicity of C, and we got water for E and B. This is the right leg. One of these is much easier to use than the other. One of these maybe looks better than the other. Not sure. Not entirely sure yet. I don't mind the patching. However, I will say I'm currently leaning CS. With the E and B builds that have been posted, with the E and B post processing builds that have been posted, from what I've seen. And from what I know, water for E and B is kind of scuffed on CS. So it actually is Bingus if wow. If only you guys could read Bingus and I's DMs. That's crazy. Bingus just said I'm their equivalent of TikTok while they make dinner. That's crazy. Alright, chat. This poll is not very active. I want to look at these bridges. This is not the right mod. This is the fucking patch that I saw earlier. I want to look at these bridges because they look nice. I'm scared of the poly count because JJRem has a history of making maybe not the most optimized poly count bridges. Not bridges, assets. Dude, does he replace every bridge? It'd be a lot of patching though for these. That's the other issue. Because it'd have to be conflict resolution with VIA and NR. That's a lot of work. I see the poly on these. It's like 12 or 12,000. Jesus Christ. This is 10,000 verts? Really? Oh, interesting. It's 37. That's a lot. That's pretty good. That's not bad. That's pretty good. Oh, textures are not. I can't actually tell. These might be using vanilla pathings. They are using vanilla pathing. Okay, that makes me feel much better. These might also be using vanilla pathing. That is using Riften. Okay. What's the actual textures you're using? Oh, it's just for the trees. Okay. Yeah, these are cool. These look like nice bridges. I am concerned about the nightmare that is going to be patching those. That's my one minor concern. Back to is. I do wonder actually if I'm gonna use ERM. I think I am going to use ERM. Probably. ERM is still probably the choice for mountains. What do you mean fucking removed by its author? What do you mean removed by its author? Ridiculous. Leo hosts it now? talking about the Clemis fix? Or are you talking about... So this is the main mod now. The Chihuahua NPC? What do you mean Chihuahua NPC? Chihuahua NPC. Huh. Bingus, what textures do I use for mountains? Do not say Clemis stuff, please. You hate all of them? That's awesome. That means, you know what that means? That means we're in for a really good start. That's very inspiring to me, actually. Why do you not use Icy Caves? Curious now. I get these? Who has good mountains? Is it really gonna be Vanaheimer? Is that really gonna be the best mountains that exists? I don't want a landscape AIO, man. I just want mountains. Man. Wait, do I? Oh, I do. This will get patched by parallax shot. The zoomer stare is real or is a boomer I'm so confused. What the fuck does that mean, Emmy? You're speaking nonsense to me. What you just said, none of those words are in the Bible. Failed to restore load. What do you mean failed to restore load order? I I don't think I've ever heard of the Zoomer stare before. Bingus, what do you use for IMR? What are your phone mod choices? I can't pull them out of notes anymore because of the fucking phone mod tool. I need to Google this real quick. I have never heard of or seen this before. I don't think this is real. I think you made something up. I think the internet is gaslighting me right now with a made up concept. Specifically to make me annoyed. No other reason. Who has good mountains? Wait. Is that... These the mountains I think they are? No, these are not the ones I thought they were. So I didn't have good mountains? Ew. No. I don't like those. I don't think medieval are good. Right? Oh no, these are Clemus's old ones. Never mind. These are someone else's. Yeah, they're okay. Polar Peaks? Is it a Polar Peaks moment? It might be a Polar Peaks moment. I don't know if I want to go back to using Polar Peaks though. These are Heinz. I'm definitely not using those. Oh, I do remember that, Bingus. I do remember that 2.8 thing. You're so right. I totally forgot about that. That did happen. That was a thing that did happen. Um, you're so right. I actually need to see, what did they fix in the versions between that? What is this fucking changelog, man? Updated plugin. Honestly, I don't even remember what the Icy Fixes full thing did. I feel like I should go open up APO and double check what it did. Fuck it, we ball. I deleted it already, didn't I? Alright, fuck it, we ball. We downloaded it again. Mainly did LOD stuff? I don't care. LODs are for losers. That's why it starts with an L. I'm scared. How many files are in my recycling bin? Alright. Alright, Bingus, what am I doing? High poly consistency? That seems right. Then we're going the ESM. Oh, wait. They're both ESM. Why do you need... We're going fixes light? We're going this. We're going... I think this is the right choice. Oh yeah, Bingus. BDS2, right? We're using multipass? Or wait. Which one's multipass and which one's single pass? I always forget. Is Simplicity multipass or is BDS2 multipass? BDS3? Isn't BDS3 and Simplicity the same though? Aren't they both the same pass? Don't they use the same shader pass? BDS3. Really? Is vanilla multipass or single pass? Vanilla is single pass or multipass, right? I always forget. I don't want to check. Doesn't tell me. I love when mod authors don't tell me what their fucking mod does. Hooray. Okay, I guess then the question is BDS3 and BDS2. Yeah, Bingus, I know this is in pins. I'm pretty sure this conversation is literally in pins, isn't it? I remember this conversation. Oh, V2 was multi-pass. Okay, I thought V3 and SOS were the same. And then V2 was the one that was different. I see the issue. Okay. Yeah, the pin by lick is good. I knew it was pinned. I should have actually read it. I didn't remember if lick talked about the specific mods or if he just talked about the shader types. So I need this. I think I need this. I'll check it. Do I want cracked glaciers? Probably not, because I think it fucks it up. I don't think this is a mod that actually needs to matter. So. No, this is good. I don't care. Yippee! Look at that. We got a mod done. We got a mod installed. I think that's the first. Nope. No, it's not the first one of the day. It's close to the first one of the day. Sort of mesh fix is loose. It is loose. Okay. Well, we'll leave IMR loose. That's fine. For my next trick, I'm gonna pull my special trick out. Wait, I don't have my notes. There's no fucking way I don't have my notes. Oh, that's why I don't have my notes. Oh, you're kidding me. Fuck. Fire. I'm so smart. Still have Light Blazer installed, or did I remove it? Mr. Brightside's about to. That's what we love to hear. Where my source? All right, time to actually do exit at work. Yay! Yay! Everyone clap. Start down here. Should have applied a filter, actually. I should probably apply a filter. That would be smart. Always apply your filters. Never don't apply your filters, because it will waste your time. Yo, what the fuck? Okay. Due to having a geology degree, I think that if you use obsidian as a base for your rock type for mountains, there's something wrong with you. I also wouldn't use basalt. Also not really sure how I feel about dacite. Yes. Okay, I did think it was igneous, yeah. No. The dacite looks decent, but like I am opposed to using igneous rock as a base for the mountains. You did mention it, Bingus. I just didn't remember the other name you said. I remembered you saying Zang. I didn't remember the other one. These look okay. I need to see them in game. Um, these look okay. Are they only PBR though? They're only PBR. No. Bingus. Can you take screenshots of these in game for me? I want to see how they look. Also, are they even EMR? ERM? Okay, they are ERM. Thanks, buddy. I'll show them on stream. Okay, I'm hiding. I'm hiding you. Oh, because this is the actual Lux Via patch. That's why. I hate the way GG named this plugin. Oh, I really hope I still have my nav mesh patch. I do not want to remake that nav mesh patch. He should be converted. I'm actually gonna get rid of this plugin. I don't think this plugin matters because it's honestly kind of redundant. I think everything is covered by AOS and regional sounds. Yeah. Okay, single pass. I don't watch boxing. What's the title fight? UFC. Painting tweaks loads before brawl lines. Oh. Oopsies. No, I listened to garbage actually. College entry and respect the archmage. This might actually not need a patch. I might have misread. I think I actually misread that first condition. I did in fact misread that first condition. I did definitely misread that first condition, but I do want to fix the use subtext tweak. They're all going to be use sub as well. Version is this? Old as fuck. Do I want to script patch this? Not really. Yeah, not really. It's not an important bug fix. What do you mean, Annie? What are you asking me right now? Oh, how much progress have we made? Not a lot, because I just started, so. Um, Just started streaming at 83 minutes. Okay, well, it feels like I just started. I didn't mean to save that. These can go up under here. Top. These can go up. These can go up. These should go up. Because I should make that patch. Do I have it? I think I actually have a snow and ice thing. Snow and ice. This here. Natural water flows here. Stuff there. Question is, applications anywhere. Oh, look at that. Real quick, before I forget. Also check the conflict resolution on one thing. J's edits because additions. There. And then I want to pull this. Not it. Oh, it's gonna be an MCM config. Okay, that sucks. So I already have I already had it. Sick. Sometimes I'm smart and bring things over ahead of time before I need them. Woohoo! Love that for me. I swear to God, this actually has never worked on Apostasy correctly. Because I have tested this and it didn't work. And it makes me wonder if I tested it wrong or if no one has ever even tried to fuck with it. Which makes me think I shouldn't add it. Because I feel quite confident in saying that this doesn't work on Apostasy. But I might be misremembering, to be honest. What do I know? I don't QA. QA's for losers. That's the Bethesda way. Bethesda, please hire me. I definitely want to be a game dev for Bethesda Game Studios. That is definitely what I want to be. Anything? Anything? What does it look like here? Tragic. Uh, No, it's fading. I desperately want Faded to fucking do caves for this. These look so good. These are so pretty. Please. Actually, the best glaciers I think I've ever seen in Skyrim. and it covers the rest of ice, so. What, let me see. Snow, snow, snow. That. I don't have phone open? Oh, I have this one open. I need to. I have lost track what I've been doing so many times. Nice. I don't really get the I don't really get the appeal of like Steam decks, to be honest. Like I don't want to fucking I don't want to handhold my gaming. Okay, that's fair. These are cool. I like these. I don't know if they look good in game with the textures they have, but I think these look pretty cool. Ah, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. If I traveled a lot too, I would probably care more about having a method that lets me play games. I know people have gotten Apo and Fa working on Steam Deck. I don't know how they did it, but I know some people have done it. These are all new objects. They ran like shit. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me, to be honest. So. Oh yeah, I mean, I would never take it as my. I personally, I'm perfect. I can commit no flaws. So, um, you know, I would never assume anyone was blaming me for that because obviously I can commit no wrong. Um, I hate this. Like this makes sense, but I also hate this. Isn't that what I have no idea? OJ Simpson is much older than me. So, in fact, I think he's dead even. So, I'm actually not sure what he said at his trial. I did that shit. That's crazy, man. That's so crazy. Nah, fuck, man. I'd say that too, right? If I got away with something like that for the decades that I did, I'd say that shit too. Like at that point, it's just like, yeah, fuck it, I did do that, you know? Holy shit. Imagine like, oh, crazy. It is actually crazy to think about. It's really funny. Oh, that's not the right one. This is licks. This is licks. Looking for a very specific thing and I don't see it. It's making me very upset. That's crazy. Timeline came in clutch there. Where is the goddamn... There it is. I think this is what I'm looking for. Gonza never foam modded this. Are you fucking kidding me? No shot, man. No shot you raw dogged this fucking page with no foam mod. God damn it. Mitchell's Patch Hub. Okay, what am I gonna use off here? Probably use that. I'm not sure I'm gonna do Hulk Wreath yet. I don't know what Kractos Keep mod this is for. We'll probably use this. We'll probably use that. Probably use this. How'd those turn out? I, what you gotta do, is you gotta get on the college bachelor diet, which is cooking exclusively chicken thigh, and only chicken thigh, and nothing else. Chicken thigh and ramen. Okay, that's the elite diet, I think. That sounds kind of abysmal, I'm not gonna lie. Only grilled cheese for 5 months? God damn, that had to be awful. I think I'd lose my mind. What is the crack? Is it JJ? He doesn't link it. He doesn't link it. Okay, well I'll download it and see which one it is. I don't think it's JJ Rums though. think it's good. Sklitzors. Sklitzers. Whatever. Just not what I want. Not at all what I want. Shit, what are my film mod options? Autumn Rift, Autumn Tundra. Keep the Nern route. I do not